Brad Williams, Excel Prime.
Using the Format Cells dialog box to format numbers, we have a lot of choices. I pointed this out to you in the previous example. Here we have a series of formats. That information can be found home number. Here we have home number, the selection box. And you're going to see general, number, currency, accounting, short date, long date, time, text, scientific, etc. That means if we have a series of numbers here, we can change the format. Let me give you an idea. General, we're in general right now. General is just showing 98, just two numbers. If you want a number, you can change the format to number. You're asking what's the difference? General, the default format, it displays numbers as integers, as decimals, or in scientific notation if the value is too wide to fit into the cell. Number, specify the number of decimal places, whether to use your system's thousand separator, for example, a comma, to separate thousands, and how to display negative numbers. Currency, specify the number of decimal places, choose a currency symbol, and display negative numbers. This format always uses the system thousand separator symbol, for example, a comma, to separate thousands. Accounting differs from the currency format in that the currency symbols always line up vertically, regardless of the number of digits displayed in the value. Date, choose from a variety of date formats and select the locale for your date formats. Time, choose from a number of time formats and select the locale for your time formats. Percentage, choose the number of decimal places, always displays a percent sign. Fraction, choose from among 9 fraction formats. Scientific, displays numbers in exponential notation with an E. So 200,000 would be represented by 200E plus 0.5. 0.5, the number of zeros. You can choose the number of decimal places to display to the left of E. E is 2, 5 is the number of zeros. Text, when applied to a value, causes Excel to treat the value as text, even if it looks like a value. This feature is useful for such items as numerical part numbers and credit card numbers. Special, contains an additional number format. The list varies depending on the locale you choose. For the English locale, the formatting options are zip code +4, phone number, and social security number. Custom, define custom number formats not included in any of the other categories. Let's go through a few examples here. General, well, you know we don't have to do anything about general. But number, go up here to number and hit number. What does it produce? It produces 2 decimals. Go to currency, hit currency, you have $1 and 2 decimals. Go to counting, we go to accounting and notice the difference. The dollar is offset to the left, 2 decimals. Date, 20. If you don't remember, dates are in serial numbers. 20 would be the 20th day from 1900. If you need a review, go back to the date section, review the date formats. Let's go to 43,500, just for simplicity. Go up here to short date. It shows 2/14/2019. Go to 43,500, type it here. We'll go to long date. We'll hit long date. It represents Monday, February 4th, 2019. Note the date is still the same, but it's in a different format. Percentage, pointed out to you before, if you want 22%, you need to put 0.22. I know, it just doesn't make sense. 22%, just remember, you're looking at 100%. If you want 22, 0.22 would represent 22,000. Hit percent, and you have 22%. Or equals 22 divided by 100, you have 0.22. Hit percent, you get the same answer. Fractions are kind of kooky. We'd have to go 30 and put a space, 30.50, put 30.50, go to Drop down box, hit fraction, it shows 30.5. Scientific, well, let's increase this to 51 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 51, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember that 6. Hit exponential or scientific. What do we show here? We have 51, 7. What does that represent? It's showing 5.1, and how many zeros did I say? 6. 6 plus the added 1 is 7. Text. Notice how here we're in general, but over here we're still in general. Go to text. As I mentioned long ago, a number pushed way over to the left in the cell represents text. But what if you realign? What if you go up here to alignment, click far right? What you have to do from time to time, if you think you have a mixed range of data, you'll need to go up here to the number box. It states text. Just keep that in mind. Otherwise, you know the old drill, go to find and select. I'm just going to highlight this range. If we try to find text, it's going to search this entire range. Go find and select, go to special. If we want to try to find text, we're going to have to use constants. We don't want numbers. We don't want logic. All we want is text. Hit OK, and it says no cells were found, and that's not right. Let's go find and select, go to find and select, cancel, find and select, constant. Let's go to special to go to more number formats. Remember this, we can go roll 1 to find this data, go to special, and you're going to see if you want this in a zip code, it's zip code +4, phone number, social security number. Because it's only 2 digits, this doesn't apply. If you had zip code, you could put this in zip code. Now, why would you do this? Because Excel will cut off any leading zeros. If you have a zip code that starts with 0099, format the cell beforehand. Go to the cell, Control 1. That's the quickest way to go to special. Highlight the cell. You could see what it did. It hit 0099. If you need to change it, you can go 00123. That format stays in place. Or custom. Hit Control 1. We're going to delve a little deeper into custom. But if you want this a different format, what I suggest, if you've not already experimented with custom section, go in until you're familiar with this. Hit one particular cell, scroll down, and here's what that number will look like under sample. If you see a format you like, click. If you're looking for the date format, if you're looking for a different look, this is how it's read. The number will still be 38. If you want to add this, I'll explain some of this later. This is just a way to customize the data. They're all custom formats and they all mean something, and I'll touch on them in a bit. Let me point out one thing here. As you can see here, Excel offers a host of formatting options. Familiarize yourself with them. Just practice. You want to change accounting. Remember, we have this accounting, we have the percentage sign. If you want to change this accounting over to currency, just go up and change the currency. If you want to change the currency to a number, just hit number. If you want to change it to general, hit general, and you remove all of the formatting. If you want to see the serial number of the date, just hit general, and that's the 43500 as we started to the left. The scientific notation, if you want to see the number, hit general. Brad Williams, Excel Prime, Williams out.